Hey everyone, I'm Charlotte and this is The Daily where we talk all things skincare, fashion, fitness, and nutrition for women over 40. I am super excited to be bringing you Fit Gym. This is an all-in-one workout piece of equipment and you can assemble it within 60 seconds or a little more than 60 seconds. And it's also portable so you can take it on road trips, set it up, you can work out anywhere. Fit did send this to me and I need to try this for myself. I need to share it with you and I'm going to be completely honest. If you like videos like this one, go ahead and give it a thumbs up because it really does help my YouTube algorithm. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, right now is the time to push that red subscribe button and join this community of women because we have a lot of fun around here. Without further ado, let's get started. This is my son Tyler, and he's going to be helping me out today. He has had a chance to try this piece of equipment out, and he's going to give you his thoughts, show me how to use it, and I'm going to be able to share that with you and let you know whether or not it's kind of doable. It's made to where either men or women could put this together. So even if you're not inclined to put things together like me, you're still going to be able to put this together. Good. Are you guys ready? Let's get going. I'm going to put this together and show you how fast I can do it. Here we go. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and put this bar up here. You can't really put it together wrong or it won't connect. The only time you need a screwdriver is when you're putting the handles on the base and then you leave them there. So it's just a one-time thing when you're initially setting it up. You have little buttons here that press in and kind of drop down and feed through the holes. And so you want to go ahead and press those buttons in. So you just kind of match it up and watch your fingers there and do one at a time. There we go. There we go. And it just kind of clips in right there. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is put these little arms in. So make sure that this is facing you so that you can do a pull-up. So go ahead and make sure that the button matches the hole. You press it down in there. Press it, push it, and let it pop out. Press it and it pops in just like that. Make sure that the bar is in the direction of the holes. And with these, you want to do one at a time. Get one started and then get the other one started. Otherwise, you'll get it kind of stuck. There we go. It clipped in pretty easy. And then there are 4 little hand screws here that you just screw in clockwise. So this is the thing I think would take the longest, is screwing these little screws in. So get it started, get it threaded. And then for the most part, you can kind of do that. Oh, that was nice, quick. So I think the thing to do is once you get it threaded, you just kind of spin it. I think that gets it on there a little faster. Otherwise, it'll take you forever. So try to do that. Other side. These are little push-up bars. I guess it looks like one side is longer than the other, and that's because they just set in the base, just like this. Oh, I guess it goes like this, just like that. Is that it? Okay, let me see here. Yeah. Tell me about this thing.
I would start with the pull-up bar because that seems to be the big selling point of this thing. So it is a standalone pull-up bar. To some extent, all of the standalone pull-up bars I've tried have some sort of, give, or they wiggle a little bit when you're on them, right? It's a lot of momentum for a 180-pound guy to be swinging back and forth effectively on it. So it is going to wiggle a little bit. They do sell stabilizer mounts or clips for these pieces, and then they also have something called a ballistic mat, I believe. So that should actually stabilize the base here more. Really confident being on it, doing my pull-ups on it. Straight. Right, so you can probably see a little bit of wiggle there, but not to where I'm feeling like the thing's gonna fall apart or anything like that.
Okay.
Nice. There we go.
Okay.
Right, so depending on your height, it looks like Mom can actually make it all the way up and down without having to touch the ground or tuck her legs in. So the distance between the two bars is a little narrow for myself, but if you're careful with your form, you can still do a bunch of dips. So.
And it actually causes you to pull your elbows in, and that's exactly what you want.
You're right,
Yeah.
It keeps your elbows in.
It does, it's
right?
a little bit harder to do, actually.
And
Here we go. I do have to curl my legs up, but that's fine. The width is fine for me.
So obviously you want to do some research on how to do these movements properly before getting to them, but assuming you know what you're doing, you can do a lot of different workouts on this thing. So it actually does abs as well. I suppose there's a couple options here, because you do have this back bar here, so it offers a little bit of support. If you wanted to hold these dip bars and come up like this, or you could hang from the pull-up bar, do your leg raises as well. And work your abs. Tightening your core, not swinging too much.
That's great.
If we're doing this one, I like to rest my back on the bar first to kind of be a lift off or stabilizer for my legs. And again, you could always go back to here. There's an app where it'll give you workout plans, and that might be how you get introduced to new workouts, but I think the idea is to find out what you can do with it. Reverse rows.
Uh-huh.
You want to put your body through here. So the important thing here is that it's a fixed width base. So there's a certain amount of leverage that will pull it over. And I counterweight my balance here, then I can do
Oh, yes.
reverse
Right.
rows.
So you're pushing yourself all the way through, essentially.
And I'm making sure that that center of weight is as close to the center of the board as possible. And again, the dip bars themselves, aside from being, the distance apart they're also a little bit short in length, right? So can't necessarily go too wide with them, right? When you're trying to work your back, you want to get a pinch. And then that brings us to these guys.
Okay, what are these?
What do you think?
I know what they are.
Okay, so
they're push-ups.
They're for push-ups.
Uh-huh.
What's interesting is these don't have fastener holes, right? So they're not designed to be locked in. Because the downward force is going to keep them in place, you don't need to lock them in. What I noticed is that you could actually turn them out, right?
So you're doing,
Different muscle groups. So we've got chest, we've got bicep, and we've got a little bit of front delt if we focus on this area here. So we've got chest as well as triceps, which is, typical muscle groups worked out during a push-up. But because we have them kind of parallel with our shoulders, it forces us to bring our shoulders more forward but engage that muscle.
Engage that muscle more. Okay.
Yeah, I like doing those ones for shoulders.
Okay.
But then if we want to focus on back, we can bring them out. But in this case, because we're going wider, it gives me an opportunity to actually pinch my back together and engage those muscles more than I would with a regular push-up.
Right, turning these.
Just by turning these.
Okay.
Now the last one, I haven't done this one yet. We're gonna look for something that's similar to a diamond for push-ups and turn our hands inward.
Okay, yeah.
And
oh yeah, that's pretty close.
so I bring them over here. I keep my grip really close inwards on these guys, and it's almost replicating a diamond push-up where I can now focus on my inner chest.
Fabulous.
You wanna try them?
Okay, and then this way?
Yep, and then we just bring them straight up. You can feel a little pinch in your back when you come down. And then you can
that's good.
pronate a bit as well.
That one's really good.
But wait, there's more. Well, so in terms of this configuration, and again, this is the one they market on their website and social media most of the time, but there are so many more things it can do. There's a lot of accessories you can buy for it. So the people at Fit were nice enough to include the carrying case as well as the bar extension attachment, right, which we'll get into next. But those are purchased separately. It's just to illustrate that this thing can do a lot more than just calisthenics and body weight.
Oh, okay. I'm going to show you another attachment that you can attach bands and do some other exercises and work some other muscle groups using this bar as well as these bands that come separately, but they did go ahead and send these to us. So I want to show you what you can do using this.
If you can see, is a bar with 2 holes on either side, clips, carabiners, so that you can fit your bands on.
You can actually double hook this and make it even heavier.
It's really whatever weight you want,
okay.
depending on how short you make the length. But again, you can purchase these universal bands, and it states on their website that they will work with any of those bands.
So I'm just gonna kind of fish this band through and kind of do that with it. And then I'll hook it to the bar.
And these are going into the top and bottom compartments here.
Feed it through. I can do shoulders with this, with these bands, this weight. It really depends on what weight you want. Now you could add different weighted bands on here and you can get shoulders. This is really, really good.
So another option, you can bring the band through, bring both ends up and connect them to the carabiner to effectively make it half the length and double the resistance.
Okay.
And have resistance from the beginning of my bent over row.
Okay. Keep your form. If it's too heavy, you gotta stop.
So on the site, they do have band kits you can purchase.
Okay.
There seems to be a standardization of these bands. So if you use the thicker ones, regardless, that should give you a little more resistance for things like squats. A little bit of preference there and experimentation.
Yes, absolutely.
Next time, pack it up.
All right, let's pack it up.
You can take it home.
Let's see if I can.
Otherwise, you're leaving it wherever you built it.
Yeah, let's see if I can pack it up and take it back home from wherever I am, right? Whatever trip I'm on, okay? So go ahead and go get that bag. Hey, if you guys are enjoying this video, will you give it a thumbs up? My son and I are having a lot of fun, and I hope that you guys are, I hope we're being informative. We're not professionals. I'm not trying to sell it to anybody. I'm reviewing it. Shoot. You know what I mean? I'm reviewing it, folks. That's all I'm doing. You know what you think, but we're not done. Let me go ahead and take this apart, or put it back together.
Take it apart.
I already took it apart, didn't I?
Pack it away.
Let me go ahead and pack this away. We'll be right back at you. What am I doing?
We're taking it down.
Oh, we're taking it down. All right, so what does it entail? Let's see. Okay, so first I'm gonna go ahead and take the top bar off of the top, the pull-up bar off. And the way to do that is simply press these 2 little buttons here. The buttons are right here on each side, do you see?
Easy enough.
And then you just work on one side and then go to the other side. So don't try to do them together.
So you bring it slightly up.
Yes, and then the other side and then together.
Nice.
Just like that. And it feels really nice and substantial. I mean, it feels really good. So I'm gonna just set this down here by just releasing, just pressing in on this button here, and you just kind of wiggle it on out. One side at a time. Here it is. And then we're gonna take each of these out. And so all you do to take this out is simply turn the knob. There's 4 knobs, like I showed you in the beginning. You just unscrew it here. Unscrew the knobs. It's long so that it can go all the way through the platform. Just kind of do that. Okay. Let me see if I can carry this.
Pretty good, huh?
Not bad.
What did you say, about 40, 50 pounds each?
I'd say.
But
So that's a
evenly weighted,
workout.
right? So this
Yeah,
in
it's
itself
pretty
may be a
even.
workout.
Yeah.
Farmer's walk.
Yeah, so there's so many things that you can get, you can add on, which I guess makes it really nice. Oh yeah, do you have any gripes?
I have one.
Okay.
It's so nitpicky, but I'm not a fan of the font, of the logo on the center of the board. It's like they made this beautiful, minimalist, compartmentalized thing, and then they just slapped Comic Sans on it. So
I don't mind that at all, though. That's not even a gripe.
Nitpicking.
I actually like the font. It just says fit with an exclamation point. I'm like, yeah, we're getting fit. It's actually pretty inspiring. So I would probably say the gripe that I have would probably be putting it together. It's easy, but it's a little bit, I think it takes a little longer than 60 seconds.
yeah, I think 60 seconds is like somebody that's been practicing for a month and can really like, do a NASCAR version of putting it together.
Yeah, I think the thing that slows me down is putting on the hand screws. Those are kind of time consuming. However, it's not that big of a deal, and it's not like it's difficult. It's just a little time consuming to twist the screws on. Okay, we're all done with this review, and I think I'd probably give it, what would you say?
It looks really nice.
Well, it's minimalistic looking.
Right, and I had it in my living room for the past week, and I didn't even feel like taking it down because it looked like it matched everything, right? It seems modern looking.
Right.
So just that side of it, the portability, I think that gives it something nothing else on the market has that I've seen. So I'll give it a 9.
A 9?
9 out of 10, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for probably a 9 out of a 10. There's also other configurations that we haven't even looked at yet. I'm sure that you can get the band down there and actually do like a back leg kick and all kinds of things.
Where you can tie the band around one of these bars or around one of these things. They have cable pull down.
I had a really good time. Did you? Yes. I hope that it was helpful. And if you're looking for an all-in-one piece of equipment that can, be taken down and not look like an eyesore, this is probably it. This is a really good start for an overall workout at home, or if you're on the road traveling. I think it's great. And I think they're giving you guys a discount too. So I'm going to make sure I list everything in the description box. Their company, they have a discount code if they're giving you that. But this will work a lot of your muscles. I think you'll be really happy with it. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free. You can put this under your bed and get it back out when you want to work out, or you can keep it in the corner. It's very aesthetically pleasing. So I hope you enjoyed meeting my son, Tyler. He is
hanging out with you guys.
He's a pretty fit guy himself, and so he taught me a lot about this piece of equipment here, and I'm really excited. So thank you so much.
Of course, thank you
and
for having me.
absolutely, and thank you guys so much for joining me. And remember to like this video if you liked a video like this one, because there'll be more of them if you liked it. Okay? And hey, I hope you have a wonderful day, and until next time, God bless you.
Bye, guys.